4:30 a.m. We're leaving the hotel now. We're on our way to the airport. Oh, it feels really early. I don't like these early starts unless I'm climbing a mountain or something, but it's all gonna be worth it. Okay, our shuttle to the airport is here, and we're off.
We're going someplace I've dreamt about my entire life.
Well, we made it to the airport. Sun still has not risen, but we're here and we're getting ready to check in to a very special flight. Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, George and Jeannie just met us here. They're here at the airport too, and we're all going together. All right, we checked bags. We're off to security. So at what point did airports and shopping malls become the same thing? Okay, that was a pretty good hint as to where we're going. And the airport's starting to look like an airport, not a mall. We're out. Hola. All right, we have landed. We are now officially in the Galapagos Islands. We're taking quite a bit of a turn from our normal Pan American adventures. It's a place we can't drive to, but we can fly here. This is going to be really educational, really interesting, and also just a break from our normal life. The vans are safely stowed back in Quito, and we're going to be getting on a ship and exploring things you can only find in the water. So here we go. This should be really fun. Well, it didn't take long. There's a huge iguana right here at the airport. Okay.
That will be the cabin number 9.
Whoa! Look how cool this is.
What is it?
Welcome to my home for the next 4 or 5 days.
This is great.
It's like in the bathroom.
Oh, you have your own bathroom.
Shower back there.
And shower. This is amazing.
Living large.
Okay, this is really exciting. We're at cabin number 2. We're gonna take a look for the first time.
It's perfect. I love it. It's just like the van, only bigger.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We'd like to once again welcome you aboard Coral 2 and welcome to the Galapagos Islands.
I think this is perfect. I think you're gonna have so much fun. I've already seen a seal do a flip. I saw a giant iguana, a marine iguana eating a crab, a blue-footed booby, and we've been here maybe 45 minutes. So it's gonna be a great trip.
Check out this view from our bed. And we just got the call. It is lunchtime. Let's go up and check that out. All right, the first lunch on board was awesome.
We are about to head out on our first excursion.
Now, all right? We go around
We are just back from Black Turtle Cove, and what an amazing first experience out in the Galapagos. We saw black tip reef sharks, white tip reef sharks,
Sea turtles, baby pufferfish. All the things.
All the things. It was amazing. It was a great welcome to the island.
What an amazing day it's been. First day here in the Galapagos Islands. Lots more to come tomorrow. Pretty tired, so we're headed off to bed. See you guys in the morning. Good morning, Galapagos Islands. Look at this place. The sun is just coming up. Got a little bit of marine layer, overcast. It is beautiful out here, and we've got a big day today. Hey, good morning.
Good morning. What a beautiful place.
Isn't it? Look at this place.
Wow.
Well, I can smell breakfast from here on the back of the ship. It smells so good. I don't know what they're cooking. Breakfast is at 7:30. There's going to be an alarm at 7:15 that's going to tell everybody it's time to get up, time to head to breakfast, and then the day starts from there. They have these lounge chairs up here on the top deck. It's the perfect place to sit up here and watch the sunrise. So last night the boat was moving all night long. We basically went to the west side of the Galapagos Islands from where the airport is. You could notice the rocking of the boat, but it was just a nice, gentle, soothing rocking. It wasn't violent, it wasn't uncomfortable.
This is just a beautiful morning this morning, and it has me thinking, you know, we are on this amazing Pan-American adventure. Probably most people would say that it is a vacation, but we spend a lot of time researching logistics and where we're going to go and what we're going to do. And this morning I woke up and I didn't have to think about anything. The coffee is made, the breakfast is on its way, and there's a whole bunch of amazing stuff planned for the day. We turned over this whole experience to Adventure Life Travel, and they booked our flights, they booked the ship, they've organized everything for us, and this really feels like a vacation and one that I am thoroughly enjoying.
What a sunrise. It is beautiful out here this morning. In fact, I was afraid the Galapagos Islands would be too hot and then I would be burning up, just having flashbacks of Central America. But so far the weather has just been perfect. I had to put on a light fleece here, and it is just an awesome morning here. Perfect conditions. So the Galapagos are volcanic islands. I can see another one over here that is quite large as well. All right, we are on the dinghy. We're about to take off and go explore these sea cliffs.
It's the Galapagos Islands, the one in
chances are this is the first time you have seen me in a wetsuit. But now we are going snorkeling, and we're here in the Pacific waters. It's fairly cold on this side of the Galapagos, and I'm dressed for it. I brought my wetsuit from Colorado. This is the one I river surf in. This is a 3-4 wetsuit. Should be plenty warm for today. And we're gonna see some incredible sea life.
That was the coolest thing I think we've ever done. That was so amazing.
Oh my gosh, that might have been the best snorkeling we have ever done. Galapagos, it was like adventure snorkeling. There was tons of sea life. There was tons of turtles. There was iguanas swimming with us. This is the first time I've ever snorkeled with an iguana. It was so fun to watch them. They just tuck their little hands back and they just slither with their tail and they just go. We saw cormorants swimming underwater with us. We saw seals came right up to us. One came up and actually nibbled on the end of my flipper. And the grand finale was we had a humpback whale join us, and we got to swim literally right beside and behind a humpback whale. You cannot believe the power of a whale until you're actually in the water with them. And I mean, I've spent a lot of time hanging out with whales, photographing whales in Alaska and other places, and this was the most personal, amazing whale experience I've ever had. I knew we were gonna see amazing creatures on the land, and I knew we were gonna do some snorkeling, but I had no idea the snorkeling would be this awesome. What a great morning. But right now, it's lunchtime, and believe you me, after a couple hours of snorkeling, nothing sounds better than lunch. So this is pretty awesome and funny. The frigate birds here are catching a ride on the boat. They're flying right over the top deck, and they just come buzzing right in. They land right next to us on the roof, just like that. It's super cool because I've seen these birds flying all over, and usually they're gliders and they're up high and they're just gliding around. And it is so cool to be here and hang out with them just feet away from me. What a cool thing, Galapagos. You know, they say that these animals here never learn to fear humans, and this is just one example of it. These frigate birds are just hanging out with us, just like we're any other creature. There's no fear. All right, we're going on our first dry land hike.
I don't know how this day can get any better, honestly. I don't know.
We swam with a whale.
We did. A whale swam under me today.
We're having a captain's dinner up here on the top deck. Wow, what a beautiful night to be up here having dinner out in the open. Good morning. How you doing? Good, good. It is a beautiful day out here. We are underway. We're going to our next spot. Slept great last night, but now just got the announcement that it is time for breakfast. So we're gonna head down here and see what's cooking.
Amazing.
That looks like a pretty good breakfast.
We are headed to an island.
They've spotted a whale right over here.
The humpback?
Yes, the humpback.
We've just landed on this island and we've learned that right here are these mounds, and these are sea turtle nests where the sea turtles will come in, lay their eggs, go back out to sea, and they're kind of like salmon. Those same baby sea turtles will return to this beach to lay their eggs, and the process goes on and on. But this is a unique zone where we have sea turtles back here on the beach, and up here on the mountain we have the giant tortoises. And that's what we're going to go see right now. This plant behind me is a poison apple tree. If you get the sap of this on your skin, it gives you like a worse than poison ivy type of effect. If you get it in your eyes, it'll burn your eyes. It's very acidic, but the giant tortoises love to feed on the apples off the poison apple tree. So I'm gonna try to avoid the poison apple tree and look for tortoises.
So the giant tortoises on this island mate at the top of the volcano, which is 1,000 feet above sea level. And then they migrate down to sea level to lay their eggs. What determines whether the tortoises are going to be male or female is 2 degrees Fahrenheit temperature difference. If it's a little bit warmer, the hatchlings will be female. If it's a little bit cooler, they'll be male. That is the skeleton of a 60-year-old female giant tortoise.
The Galapagos is an amazing place to escape, to find good weather any time of the year. We're here in the middle of summer, and as you can see, I've got on a sun hoodie because the sun is out super bright, but the weather is really nice. It's like low 60s to mid 70s. It's just been phenomenal. This morning it was a little cloudy, which was actually made for really good temperatures to go on the hike. This afternoon, blue skies, lots of sun. This has been a wonderful escape that also has a really great educational component to it. We've learned so much about different species and evolution and why these animals do the things that they do and how they've evolved into what they are today. If you want a vacation that lets you escape to beautiful weather any time of the year, consider the Galapagos, because this has it all. It's been so much more than I thought it was going to be. It's been wonderful. So right here on this rock is some of the oldest graffiti. Now, graffiti was left by sailors, by whalers, by explorers. And in this case right here, we have graffiti dating back to 1836. Now these were old wooden whaling ships and who knows what, but some famous people came through here and left their mark. And that's the way we know for sure, but one of them was Robinson Crusoe. I think that's a pretty neat fact. There's all these super old carvings into the rock, and they would carve it because they didn't have spray paint or anything like that. They would literally chisel the name of the ship and the year into the rock, and that's how we know who came here first. Interesting stuff, and we've also learned that this is a common practice around the world at certain places. It kind of reminds us of the Overlanders in the aduana offices leaving our stickers behind. Maybe we're just following in the footsteps of these ancient explorers. We've made it to one of the iconic spots of the Galapagos as far as landscapes go. This is Darwin's Lake. Darwin, as we were told, never actually made it here, but he was around the corner and went to another lake. But they named this Darwin's Lake before they realized that, so the name has stuck. But it's still a beautiful place. And as you can see, you've got the lake here and the ocean there. The two are supposedly not connected, and it's kind of a mystery as to how this lake continues to have water in it, although it is not connected to the ocean. The only way they know that is this water is incredibly salty, way more salty than the ocean, and it's kind of a mystery. So there's something for you to maybe figure out and tell me. Why is Darwin's Lake so salty and not connected to the ocean? This was a really wonderful hike. It's really pretty up here. And you know, you spend so much time swimming and on the boat that it is nice to get up here and hike as well. We're winding down another amazing day here in the Galapagos Islands. We've snorkeled, we've hiked, we saw ancient graffiti. It's been an awesome day. All we have now to do is dinner. I don't know about you, but I'm getting hungry. Let's go check out dinner. Good morning, Galapagos Islands. Perfect weather, got a volcano in front of the ship. All right, breakfast was awesome. Right over my shoulder is one of the most recent lava flows. The dinghy just dropped us off. We're now on this black sand beach and we're going for a little hike. We are on Santiago Island and this place is amazing. We're on these lava flows and they're just this rich black lava, and there's iguanas and sea lions and all sorts of birds, and the crabs, these glowing red orange crabs that are just beautiful. And right behind me is these arches that go over a channel of water, And our guide said that when the waves come in here at the right angle, it makes a blowhole and it shoots water up. This is a really beautiful environment. It's so wild to be out on these lava flows and to get to see that creatures can even live in this really harsh, rocky environment. We're learning a lot here at the Galapagos. This is the top floor of the ship. This is the sun deck. It's a wonderful place to hang out. We've had a few meals up here that were amazing, as the views are just 360 through this mixture of glass and open air, but you do have this roof over you. It gives you plenty of shade and makes for a really enjoyable place to hang out. Then facing to the rear of the ship, you have some places where you can lay out on these chase chairs and just kick back and relax and enjoy the sun. The second story has a balcony that goes the whole way around, because in the middle there's these cabins here. And at the very front you have the bridge. This is where the captain drives the ship. And as we go towards the stern of the ship, we're going to pass more cabins, but as you get to the back, this is where everyone gears up to go snorkeling. Then as we get down to water level here, towards the stern of the ship, there is a jacuzzi here, and then off the very back is the deck where the dinghies come and pick us up to take us on various adventures. Makes it really easy to get in and out of these dinghies. Now I'm in here in the dining area. This is a wonderful place to have some amazing meals. We've eaten some really good food here, and it has been quite a treat every time they call dinner. The Coral 2 holds roughly 20 passengers, which is really nice because when you go out on excursions, it breaks it up into two groups of 10. There's 2 dinghies, and you get 2 naturalists with that many of people, and it allows you to have a good sized group that isn't too large, but still very manageable to get around and do all the things that you want to do. The Coral 2 is 131 feet long, 28 feet wide. It feels very roomy here, and there's plenty of room for all the passengers to spread out and not feel like you're cramped in anywhere. It's just comfortable. It's been so wonderful to get the whole band back together for this tour of the Galapagos Islands. It was great that Abby could fly in and join us on this one. All right, this is our last dinghy ride on our last adventure, which is going to take us from this dinghy to a giant tour bus dinghy that's going to take us up into the highlands, where we're going to hopefully see some of the giant tortoises. I think I'm going to miss riding these dinghies because they always take us to somewhere awesome. All right, we are back on land. Time for me to turn over my life jacket for the last time. We are now up in the Galapagos Highlands. This is where the giant tortoises love to just spend most of their time. Now they go down to the coast to nest and to lay their eggs, but this is where they live. They spend their time up here where it's cool and green, and there are tons of them around here. Check out the Galapagos giant tortoise. We're going into a lava tube, and right here at the entrance, is an owl that is nesting for the day. This is wild. They've put lights down here so you can see. This is a really neat spot. If you come to Galapagos, you've got to come here. I'll put a link down below in the description. The Galapagos is just full of surprises. What a cool place. There's steep stairs coming out of the lava tube. This is awesome. What a cool morning. Great end to our trip. Getting to hang out with the giant tortoises of Galapagos. We are about to board the bus here for our last ride to the airport. If you want to have an amazing Galapagos experience, check out Adventure Life. They helped us plan a perfect Galapagos adventure.
Go Galapagos and Klein Tours made everything wonderful on our trip. Good food, good staff, great experience.
Wonderful trip. We're stoked. Back to van life. All right, we have now boarded a ferry. We're on our way to the airport. I think that's our last boat ride. And we have made it to the aeropuerto, the airport. We're about to board the plane. See you later, Galapagos.